Hello everyone and welcome to this May recap video. This video I will be going over my entire trading journal of May and really take a deep dive into it. First though, I want to go over HPT. HPT is a group of traders that I have founded where we're now with 13 people here on WOP, but also 2 other people in Discord where we daily send each other the trades that we take. Now this entire journal, almost every single trade that I took was shared in the Discord beforehand, so my members could also take these trades. And also a bunch of trades that I did not take that my members shared were shared in there. So if you guys are interested in finding an actual group of traders that want to help each other become the better traders, join HPT. The price of HPT will be raised at the end of this week. So I'm recording this on a Friday and I'll be posting this on Saturday. So by next Monday, the price will be raised to its highest price it's ever been, and also to the final price. You will be able to join monthly and also every 6 months, or you'll get 1 month for free. So if you guys are interested in joining HPT and becoming a part of an actual group of traders, you can click the link in the description of this video or in the comments and join there. We will then go to our sheet of May. As I showed in the beginning of this video, let's make it a full screen so we're actually deep dive into this. In May, I was able to make a total of 14%. My win rate was 38.5%, and my 14-hour gain was also a 14% gain, and my max drawdown was 5.6%, but we'll go over that a little bit. You see here my equity curve on a 100K account. You see it went up pretty nicely in the first week, came down a little bit, came up again. We then had a losing streak of 6 trades. I'll show you that in the video, very shortly. We then came up again, had a bit of a losing streak, and then at the end of this week, or actually last week and this week, I was able to recover and make a very nice, from the beginning, for 11 or 13-hour return in the last 2 weeks. So I'll show you that soon quickly too. You see here, I took a total of 10 wins, 16 losses, which comes to a 38.5% win rate. My max losing streak was 6. My max winning streak was 2. So also with this, right, it's very fun if you know your data, but for me, 6 losing streak is made up by 2 winnings. So you see that here. You see here the pairs that I traded. Bitcoin had a 33% win rate, CAD Chef a 0% win rate, CAD JPY 50, Euro out 25, 42.86% for Euro Chef, 33% for Euro JPY, and then a 66% for Euro NZD. You see here my best performing pair was Euro Chef, my worst performing CAD CHF as well. So yeah, I think we're on over that here. I take a lot more shorts than longs. I see that also in my data that I win a lot more shorts than longs. So that's pretty fun to see, right? My average trades per month is 26. I took 26 trades this month, an average of 6.5 a week. So almost a trade every single day, and sometimes, is a trade every single day, and sometimes even 2. We'll go over that soon too. So went over all of this. Thank you to Roosevelt Trading, by the way, for this trading journal. I went and purchased it from him. So if you guys are interested, go to his channel. You can purchase it there too. So here we go. The 1st of May, I started off with a loss on Euro Chef. It's unfortunate, but it happens. We'll be going over some trades, not all of them. I actually do remember this trade. This ended up hitting take profit after sweeping us out. So that was pretty unfortunate, but it happens. Yeah, you'll see a lot more trades here. Here you see the losing streak that I went on, which was a total of 6 trades, all of them shorts as well. You see here, and this was also in the span of almost an entire week, in an entire week. You see here the 12th, I took a loss, the 13th, 2 losses, the 14th, 2 losses, and then the 15th, another loss. So this entire week, I was just losing, right? There were 6 trades in a row that I lost. What I did take back from this in the entire week, I had a lot of lessons this month, but also this week. For example, this trade on Bitcoin, I took the wrong high in case of trading. I should have taken this high for this PD range instead of this smaller one. But that happens too. Then go and here to CAD Chef. We see this trade. So I actually did not take this trade. Rico, a member of mine, did take this trade. But also for this trade, there was a lot of liquidity at the top and also unmitigated for value gaps that were sitting right above this one. So I could have waited for this bigger range to be invalidated and then enter my trade. Also, my for value gap was a bit below my entry, so that wasn't that nice either. So for this trade as well, I learned a lot from it. Then go to and yet another trade. This one, Euro Chef. This actually was a pretty fine trade. We see a sweep of liquidity. We see a break of structure. So we enter it. Only thing that we can see is that we're pretty far down into discount, or yeah, within discount already. So that's a bit iffy too. But let's then dive into some other trades, and especially these 4 trades, which is 1 stop loss and 3 wins that I had this week. So if you're on my chart here on EuroChef, these are the 2 trades that I took on EuroChef, which ended up for a very nice 6% profit this week. So this one was on a Wednesday. I drew my PD range from this high to this low. You see here, we come up in price very nicely, and we then end up going down to the downside. I mean, pretty nicely too, right? We have a pretty big fair value gap here. On the 30-minute, it's there as well. On the hourly, I'm pretty sure it was there. Yeah, there's there as well. And this one was unmitigated, so the hourly one was unmitigated. On the 50-minute time frame, we had a point of liquidity here. So this for me was a perfectly fine trade. I actually got in here on a re-entry as I was getting ready for the gym when price tapped in here. And then I saw this entry, and for me, re-entries are fine to take. So I took my re-entry here, went to take profit pretty fast within 2 hours and 15 minutes. Then the trade that I did not take, there was actually another trade on EuroChef that you could have taken from this high to this low. You see a point of liquidity here at your entry. You also see there's an unmitigated fair value gap, or this one is mitigated, but unmitigated fair value gap a bit above there. So you could have also taken this from another high if you're like, okay, I'm aiming for this fair value gap to get hit. And then you have a point of liquidity. This trade ended up hitting TP2, but I actually got in on a bit of a skill in entry. From this high to this low. You'll see here that we swept out a previous high, we broke structure to the downside, and we had this big bearish range. We now have a point of liquidity at our entry, but also if we go to the 30-minute time frame, we have a completely unmitigated fair value gap sitting in price right there. I actually drew my fib from this high. So completely unmitigated fair value gap sitting here, a previous liquidity and a break of structure. So this was a perfect trade to enter. I entered this yesterday at 8:13, and this morning, when a bit after I woke up, because I wake up at 9:30, this was 10:15, we saw a pretty nice TP being hit. So that was EuroChef for this week. We actually had another trade this week here that I did not take, but I also spotted a bit later. So maybe I should have been a bit more active on the charts. That's really up to me at the end of the week, but this was also a pretty nice trade from this high to this low. Not diving into this one anymore though. Let's go to the losing trade on Euro out. And this one was really fast. You'll see here, this is my entry range right here. I got tapped in. And not even, I can actually look on the 1 minute time frame how fast this took to get hit. So I got tapped in here, and not even 15 or 19 minutes later, my stop loss got hit. I absolutely love these losing trades. Why do I say that? Well, I know that I'm wrong if this happens, right? If my stop loss get absolutely pushed through, I know that I was wrong, and I know I was actually wrong. And I enjoy that, because then I know that I can maybe improve on something, or my strategy might not have worked in just this one trade. So yeah, this was one of the setups that I took. This is also one of the losses that I took this week. I actually put some text here, so you guys can see that too. This one is also in my journal, but some text here so you guys can see. Far into premium, B- setup. So this setup that I took was a B- setup. It wasn't that well as it was far into premium. All the other things aligned though, as we had a sweep and a break, and this gap aligned perfectly with the entry. You see we got some reaction at the entry too, but ended up just going up. But this trade I took yesterday ended up hitting my stop loss. It was unfortunate, but it was a very nice trade. Also because the higher time frame aligned. Sweet previous week high, got a structure break from that for value gaps and all of that at the entry. So that's that. Then Euro NZD, that was this trade right here. Let me get rid of this range. This is a bit of a different trade, as this range is pretty big, but I was still looking at this on the 15-minute time frame, which looked very nice. But if you then also go to the 30-minute time frame, also looks nice here. The hourly time frame, it looks even better here. The 4-hour time frame also looks nice here. So there's a lot of time frames that you can align with this exact trade. I set this limit. I got tapped in at 3:45 in the morning when I was asleep. And then the next day, I remember I was picking up my parents from the airport because they went on vacation. I came home and I saw TP was hit. So this is also a very nice trade on Euro NZD with an actual sniper entry, as you see here, right there. A lot of more trades that I took, for example, this EuroChef trade. This is a very nice sniper entry too. This is a very nice entry too. Yeah, I mean, all the entries are very nice. Go over one more trade that I did not take on Bitcoin, because I just remembered it. I love talking about the trades that I do take and the ones that I possibly miss. You see here, pretty good range to the downside. And this is one of the lessons that I learned this week. So I was told Bitcoin is very, very bullish, so I shouldn't be selling. So I didn't trust my own analysis. So for some reason, this exact trade that was perfectly fine. You see a lot of consolidation. We come up, we sweep the high of this consolidation, and then afterwards we break structure. We'll take this low. We have a structure break to the downside. So this is a perfect range with the imbalance sitting right there. If you would have entered this on the fib range, of course, tapped in, some drawdown, but then absolutely nice TP and gone down even further. So this trade was absolutely perfect. And this is one of the lessons that I'm going to be taken away from this week. Is trust my own analysis more than I trust random people's words, right? Because I'm not into Bitcoin, I'm not into crypto that much, but I do know that my analysis works perfectly fine on Bitcoin. And this number that you see here could have been 3% higher if I just trusted my own analysis more than I did, right? So there could have been 3 grand more, 17K instead of 14, if I actually trusted my analysis even more than I already do, right? So that's a short takeaway. Another takeaway that I have from this week is look at the higher time frame bias a bit more. Because on the higher time frame, the entire story falls together. Look at the weekly, look at the daily, look at the 4 hour, and actually go in depth. Yeah, that is this for this week, or this month, actually, my bad. So we had a total, again, 26 trades, 10 wins, 16 losses, a 38.5% win rate with a 14% gain. And if you would have versed 1% on each position, you would have come out with a $14,000 gain this week. Again, if you guys are interested in trading the way that I trade, HBT is still open for you guys to join. Click on Get Access, connect your Discord, and you'll get access to the entire Discord that we are in, right? So you'll get access. Let me just go to the Discord really quickly. You'll get access to all these channels. First of all, welcome HBT, where we explain what is within HBT, or I explain. Now we have all the trading chats, so we can discuss setups here, and we can look at the charts here. We can discuss swing trading setups here, and look at the charts here, and then the strategy basics. So what is in the strategy basics, some extra videos, then a day trade plan, the swing trade plan, indicators that I use, and all the live sessions that I have are there as well. So to get access to that, go to my WAP, click on Get Access, join it there. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be uploading another monthly recap at the end of this month. But yeah, that was this month, a very nice month of May for 14R. I actually stopped recording, but I did wanted to show you guys this. Yep, this is my entire journal for this year, or since March, because I didn't journal in January and February on this journal, and the journal that I did have, I lost. Those months were around break even though, as I didn't really do anything within there. I didn't trade as much. I was mostly learning. But yeah, here, April and May, I'm total on the entire year 37R up, which is crazy work to say. I don't know if that's normal. You can draw your own conclusions, but of course you'll see here my entire journal from start to finish. A total of 77 trades, 37R gain, 26 wins, 48 losses, 3 break-evens, a total of 35% win rate with a 30.6 R gain and 30.6K in total. So yeah, I lose too. Yeah, you see on a lot of social medias wins that I post. I try to also post losses. So yeah, you see here, I get into losing streaks too. It happens. Yeah, it's whatever. But yeah, I quickly wanted to show you guys this journal as well, as this is the journal that I have for the entire year, right? So all the win losses, if you guys are interested, just pause. You'll be able to see my entire journal. But up 30.6 R this year, 35% win rate over 77 trades. Come join us at HBT, and I'll see you guys in there. Make sure to like this video. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications. I post shorts every single day of the trades that I do take. So yeah, you can learn a lot from those too. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.